everybody, we're back. This is what I ended up getting here this last couple days ago, and you've already seen the Rlaarlo 8-scale buggy. I found this on Amazon, and I did a little bit of research. This is actually a pretty older company. It is obviously Chinese made, but I thought that I would take a chance on it, and I'm kind of happy I did. The quality is not too bad at all, and it looks pretty good. Now this is a 80% complete buggy, so you have to put a motor, radio in it, servo, and then it comes with everything else. And so let's dig into it a little bit, shall we? The nice thing about it, it's an 8-scale buggy, and I believe it was only like $300, $299 on Amazon. So if anybody's thinking of picking one up, there you go. So let's do this. Instead of let's taking it out of the box, why don't we just set it on top of the box? There you go. And let's go through it together, shall we? I already have it all together, as you can see. The tires and the foam inserts do not come installed. You have to install them and glue them. That was a little bit tricky because they fold them in on themselves, and they had to sit there for a while to be able to expand out. What I did with mine is I ended up wetting them and then squeezed all the water out and let them dry. Then they got kind of big, so I watched a video on a guy who was doing some pro lines. He cut, if I can show you here, he cut, we'll do it on this one. If this was the foam, like, let's just say this is the foam, he cut around the edge on both sides and on the inside. So I did that, and then they all fit on there, and then I glued them. So that was a little bit tricky. I've never glued tires before, but wasn't all that bad. You can also get this unit in a gas powered as well, but I don't believe it's the same amount of money. They have a V2 version as well, and that was now you're jumping back up to $500. So for $300, I saved like $200. I can live with having an older model. I don't plan on racing it, except maybe in my backyard. So we'll see how that goes. You get a really nice manual, actually. You get some stickers, of course, right? Hobby, Hobao, I don't know how you say it. I call it a hobo, but that's me. Anyway, here's the instruction manual. It's actually really good. Very good quality paper and everything. It gives you a breakdown of all the parts. It gives you both the gas and the electric for this. What I want to get to. Here's the chassis, how to put it all together. It comes all together. The tires, like I said, the tires and the foams are not on, and there's no motor or anything, and that's pretty much it. Here's the breakdown of everything, and then here they give you both this is on the electric, all the parts, and then they can give you optional parts, and you can get most all the parts on eBay. There's also a company who sells on Amazon, of course, where I bought this. And you can probably get parts from him as well. I'll try to leave a link in the description, so in case you're interested in the manufacturer guy or the guy that sells them in the U.S. Pretty cool little buggy though. So let me show you what I ended up doing, how I did it, why I did it, all that kind of jazz. Now normally, from what I've looked at online, is they run a 42 size motor on this, like a 4260. 4265, something like that. We didn't go that route. I did change the straps. They give you 4 straps. I don't need 4. And they're really long because they have it set up. And I don't think, hold on. They have it set up to where you can run a big pack, like a 3S or 4S pack in here like that. Now my plan is to run 2S and maybe 3S, and that's about it. So I can set mine in the tray like that as well. But obviously they have room to make them taller. So let me show you what I ended up doing on this, and we'll go from there. There we go. Is that a good shot? Sure. That looks good. Okay, so I went with another Hobby Wing kit. This is 140 amp ESC with a 3665, and I got the 3200 kV. Okay, I'm using they come with a 16 tooth pinion, and I believe I put a 13 tooth in mine, so there's actually quite a bit of room for adjustment on this motor. I'm using a cheap Amazon, it's a 40 kg servo, works fine. I'm running it on 6 volt BEC. They do give you a different radio box, which I did not use. The radio box that they give you is this one, and I didn't really care for it. It's kind of shaped funny. It's supposed to mount, the other reason I didn't use it, it's supposed to mount right there. And I didn't want to have it that close to the pinion or anything else like that. I mean, I'm sure it would have been fine, but the wire had to come out to go up here. That's pretty close. So I didn't want to do that, so I opted to put it back here. I've got it stuck on there with the lockable Velcro, and it seems to work pretty good, so no issues, no problems there. You can see I wire tied, because you got the drive shaft here, right? You got the drive shaft there. So I wire tied the servo wire right here, goes across, runs across, goes right in. All these go right in. This is a censored motor, like all the other stuff I've been running lately. The wing's not attached. You have to just put that in. There's 2 little brackets. You slide them up, screw them on, and then put the 2 bolts in there. Done deal. Issues. So the only issue I have with it is when I got it, the front shocks leaked like a sieve. They were all wet. The one shock was pretty much empty. Left the oil spots in the box. I've contacted the person I bought it from, and they sent me the email to the manufacturer and said just send them a message and they'll send you a couple new shocks. So I plan on doing that later today, but for as of now, that's kind of what we got. So I have not run this at all. I'm waiting. The other thing, I don't know, you should be able to see this, is if you look at how crooked those wheels are pointing out, right? That's just a little bit more toe out than I think we ought to have. So I had to order the wrenches for this to get it at the pieces, right? Where'd they go? Right there, so you can adjust them, right? The tie rods. So I had to order the wrenches for that. I did not have wrenches. I've got a really nice set of these Craftsman I've had for frickin' years, and let's see if it's going to focus. There we go. And there we go, focus. I've had a bunch of them for a long time, and I cannot find the rest of the bag of these, and I probably have the correct size, but due to that fact, I was unable to find them, so I couldn't adjust it or do anything before the video. But all in all, it's got really good drop power. Doesn't slam. I put 45 weight of shock oil in the fronts when I rebuilt them, so they wouldn't leak, and it does a pretty decent job. No problem at all. So yeah, it's kind of a nice little buggy. I really like it. I'm not sure how much I'm going to run it with being an 8 scale, but hopefully if I run it on the 2S and I shorten that pinion down, Vet RC has one as well, so we kind of both got one together, so when he comes down to visit again, we can run them and race them. So hopefully I'll have my track done by then, and that'll be pretty cool. So not a super long video, I just kind of wanted to give you a open box video of this and show you what I've got. I think it's really pretty cool. I'm not sure what color I'm going to paint the body. The other thing that they did not give you is they did not give you the stickers to put in here so that you could leave that clear for a window at all. They did not do that, which I'm a little bit surprised. This has to be all cleaned up. It's got silicone on it from the shock, but once I wash the inside and I get it masked and painted, it's got side windows as well. So I may end up buying, I don't know if whoever else has used it before, they have it's called liquid mask, and you basically just paint it on. You can take an X-Acto knife if you go over the line, right? So you can just follow the lines like painting by numbers. And then you can scratch it and just peel it off, and it's like a rubber, basically, is what it is. And then you can spray paint it, and then you just peel that rubber off, and you're all good to go. So I may end up doing that as well. But cool buggy. I like the suspension. You can see it's got really good suspension, to be honest. I really like it. So that's my my last endeavor for the beginning of the year. Yep, we're still working on the boat, the shrimp rigger. So it's happens to be like 50 degrees today, so it's not too bad to come out in the shed, and maybe I can get working on that again a little bit and do some more. So I've decided I'm going to make a one-piece cowling for lid for that instead of the two-piece. So I gotta do that a little bit. But anyway, there you go. Please subscribe and hit the like. Really appreciate that. In the link, I'm also going to have the Rlaarlo coupon codes. So I do get a little bit extra if you use the link in my in the description, and you can get 8% off anything, I believe, from Rlaarlo. And if you're interested in the Rlaarlo Terminator, the Omni Terminator, there's a coupon for 10% off on that as well. So get them while they're still working, and I really appreciate it. I think it's Adam Everything is the code for the 10% off on the Terminator. But double check in the description and make sure you get the correct one. So appreciate it, and everybody have a great day. Enjoy the weather, and we will catch you again.